Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we're looking into the disappearance of Irene Gakwa. Forgive me if I'm not pronouncing that right. She was 32 years old. She was last heard from March 4th, 2022. Missing from Campbell County, Wyoming. Black female, about 5'1", only about 89 pounds. Brown hair, black eyes. Last heard from in Gillette, Wyoming. Her phone is currently not pinging. Anyone with information, please contact Gillette Police Department, and there's the phone numbers, or Wyoming Division of Criminal Investigation. Maybe you heard something in a local bar, from a friend, a neighbor, anything. Don't feel like, it's not like you're testifying, so if it's hearsay, just let them know, and let them decide what's important and what's not important. Here's the name is case file. 32, 5'1", 89 pounds. We're going to pause it and read it. Her phone's not on the network. Missing since March 4th, 2022. And let's see what this says. Cowboy State Daily. Fiance of missing Kenyan Irene Gakwa pleads guilty to felony financial crimes. Financial crimes. By Jennifer Kocher, Wyoming Truth. The fiance of the missing woman, he pled guilty to 3 of the 5 felonies related to crimes against her. What do you mean against her? In Campbell County District Court before the judge. Nathan Hightman's bond was revoked. He was escorted out of the courtroom in handcuffs. I wonder if that meant against him, not against her. He was 39. He admitted to illegally accessing her checking account, against him, and the unauthorized use of her credit card, as well as deleting her email account. This says she was 33, missing under suspicious circumstances since late February 2022. She moved from Idaho to Gillette with him in July of 2021. She was reported missing by family on March 20th, 2022. He is considered by police to be a person of interest in her disappearance. Last May, he was arrested on 5 felony charges that included 2 counts of theft, 1 count of unlawful use of credit card, and 2 counts of crimes against intellectual property. As part of a plea deal, he pled guilty to 1 count of felony theft for transferring $2,666 from her checking account into his Zelle account between March 1st and March 19th, according to an affidavit filed in the case. This includes 5 $500 transfers and 1 transfer in the amount of $166.46. He also admitted to unlawful use of 2 of her credit cards for 16 separate transactions totaling over $3,000, including the purchase of a shovel, boots, and a pair of pants from Walmart. Both felonies are punishable for up to 10 years, a fine of no more than $10,000 or both. In addition to these charges, he pled guilty to deleting her email account. Let's see. In exchange for the pleas, allegedly taking $1,000 from her checking account and charging her banking password, changing her banking account password will be dropped. He entered into a cold plea. This means there's no sentencing recommendation by either the state or the defense. Each party can argue whatever sentence they see fit. He will also be required to pay restitution for the full value of the money he stole from her. If she's dead, I don't think she's going to be able to use it. Wow. And you could pause this and read it, but I don't know how much time he got. I can't even believe this. The family, of course, is relieved but not satisfied. He's a person of interest in the fact that she's missing. Her brother sat in the courtroom. That's just unreal. They drove from Ohio to attend their proceedings. They have no answers about what happened to her. The system in the handcuffs offered a mild sense of relief, but that's crazy. Where is she? It says, you can pause it and read it. I'm just skimming through it. He says she left one night in February after coming home from dinner. He said she announced she was leaving before disappearing into a dark SUV with her belongings packed in 2 plastic bags. He told police he hasn't heard from her since. But if he did something to her, of course that's what he's going to say. He's going to say, I wasn't the last person that saw her. She got in the vehicle and went with somebody else. Because that's what people say. So, what's he going to say? Oh, yeah, I did something to her? Yeah, no, he's not going to say that. So, I don't know if he did anything to her or not. But I know that if he had, he's not going to come out and say that. He's going to say, oh, she left with somebody else. And it doesn't say if he took a lie detector test or not. That's crazy. Public records link the mortgage and landline for the Texas residents. Public records listed Gakwa living at a Texas address since April, 2 months after she disappeared without a trace. Public records link the mortgage and landline for the Texas residents to George Babeti. The Wyoming Truth reached out to Babeti to verify whether she lives there or not. He did not respond. Police have vetted the Texas address, and they have not found any connection between her and that residence. They're waiting for results from a nearby 8-hour investigation from the FBI from Highlight's home. The warrants related to the search are sealed. So during the search last October, police were seen carrying several small cardboard boxes and plastic grocery bags from his house, and at least 3 cadaver dog handlers were seen entering and exiting the house multiple times. FBI agents also carried in lights and other equipment, and they spent a considerable time looking for evidence in the garage. There were no updates on the case to report at this time, but the investigation is ongoing, it said. So, and some of the ads, they have too many. Some of the where they talk about it online, the information, some of the websites and newspaper articles and things like that, they have too many ads on the pages, so I can't go to those because it cuts in and out when I do. And this is from March 28th, 2023, it says. So feel free to look online to see if there's any updates, and feel free to leave comments and let me know, because I want to know what happens. And don't forget to pray for her loved ones and her family, because how horrific is this? Anyway, have a great day. Bye-bye.